recruited Themba Mliso and brought him to the fore, hoping that Themba Mliso was going to hit hard retired General Chwenga without facing a backlash from the supporters of retired General Chwenga over the issues that Themba Mliso has historically said about the people he purports to be helping at the moment. Themba Mliso has been exposed as a flip-flopper of not only just an incompetent individual, but a flip-flopper of not exposing sharply that he does not have the capabilities and the know-how to sanitize the reputation of Mnangagwa at the expense of retired General Chiwenga. And also one thing that is a recipe of disaster, particularly within the camp of Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, is that the people surrounding him, they don't like each other. They are just brought together because of insecurities. They happen to have what they can call, in quotation, a common enemy. And in this regard, the common enemy being retired General Chwenga. How does he become a common enemy to him? Because he has already spoken that the day of reckoning for them shall surely come, and when it does come, they would be punished threefold. And I can attest to you, those words, when they sleep at night, they keep on ringing on them. So now, with these people surrounding Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, even Chris Mutswangwa is a flip-flopper of note. I think the other camp of retired General Chwenga has exposed him to the core. Just imagine putting together in the same house Themba Mliso, and then you put also in the same house Chris Mutswangwa, you put your Gudagwa Shetakwire's, Wicknell Chivayo. All these characters in the same house cannot survive on their own. They are trying to survive because Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is at the helm. And if you are looking at them also, they are competing for his attention, even though being the leader of that particular camp. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let's look. I'll start by looking at Themba Mliso. Themba Mliso is currently defending Wicknell Chivayo. This is what Themba Mliso said on the 9th of May, that is 2025. It's recent, by the way. He wrote this, that is 2025. It's so recent. No. In fact, yes, it's Themba Mliso who wrote this year. He said, I have never been a fan of Chivayo. If anyone followed parliamentary debates I chaired, the portfolio committee that raised issues with this Gwanda solar project, he has indeed been on a trail of many questionable activities, giving away cars to people and churches. This is Themba Mliso saying this about Wicknell Chivayo. Not only did Themba Mliso also say this, he once said, taking pictures with ET doesn't guarantee immunity, as Chivayo has found out when he was denied bail and retained to remand. We want our money back. Justice must prevail, and the outcome of this case is eagerly awaited. And also, not only did people reveal that, they revealed the very same Themba Mliso speaking about Chris Mutswangwa, where he said Chris Mutswangwa is not electable. Chris Mutswangwa has been surviving within ZANU-PF because Emmerson has been protecting him, going to an extent of saying Chris Mutswangwa has been holding leadership positions within ZANU-PF because Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa wanted Chris Mutswangwa to have those positions. He says Chris Mutswangwa has been surviving through gossip, the very same characteristics which ZANU-PF Patriots page describe that these are the attributes of Themba Mliso. Now, caption this, we've got also Chris Mutswangwa, who has been flip-flopping at one point, seemingly on the retired General Chwenga faction and flipping to the other side. Chris Mutswangwa is on record, very, very recent, saying Gudawashe Takure will never be allowed to buy himself into positions of power in ZANU-PF, going to an extent of even laughing, saying, does he think that he can buy everyone climbing the ladder of ZANU-PF, underscoring the point that ZANU-PF is not for sale. I think I did post this particular content. And the very same Chris Mutswangwa changed within a space of weeks, and he was now lashing out at retired General Chwenga, saying that retired general, portraying him as jealousy of this young, calling Wicknell Chivayo and others hard-working Zimbabweans that are envied by those in the retired General Chwenga faction. So you can tell that these people are seemingly glued on Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa because they see that he is the most powerful person in Zimbabwe and they stand to benefit out of him. Otherwise, they are not sincere to him. And I'm sure also he understands that these individuals are not sincere to him. Also, let's talk about Wicknell Chivayo. There were audios of Wicknell Chivayo saying he has gotten hold of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. I think he was ndakatibata kuti tsui. There was such a saying which actually became so popular on social media, indicating how Wicknell Chivayo has captured Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, especially when the scandal regarding the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission was actually exposed by Mpofu and the other fellow who are currently languishing in prison, being punished for exposing the grand ZEC scandal that was carried out by Wicknell Chivayo as well as his business partners. At the moment, they are still languishing in prison for being the whistleblowers in that regard, especially after there was a fallout when they were not given their share properly by Wicknell Chivayo, who was always giving excuses to them. So you can see Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is surrounding himself with very, very selfish people, as much as he is also selfish. He is surrounding himself with people who do not like each other. And Themba Mliso and Chris Mutswangwa, they don't like each other. I can attest to you that Themba Mliso and also Owen Mutangube, they don't like each other. I remember at one point, Themba Mliso convening a press briefing about Owen Muta Ngube, fingering Owen Muta Ngube during the famous press briefing, which was actually raided by the members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police and collapsed. Whilst Themba Mliso was, and at some point he was arrested for some hours and then later to be actually released. So you can see, and by then this Owen Muta Ngube guy was the Minister of State Security. So you can see that even if they may be twerking for 2030, just imagine in the event Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is out of the picture. These are the people who will eliminate each other left, right, and center because they are sworn enemies. They have spoken very, very bad words against each other. So the faction of retired General Chwenga is actually confronted by a weak faction. And also, not only that, if you are looking at Patrick Chinamasa, what Chris Mutswangwa said about Patrick Chinamasa after the ZANU PF conference in Bulawayo, when Patrick Chinamasa said it was impossible for 2030 to be constitutionally implemented. I mean, Chris Mutswangwa held a press briefing where he was grinding Patrick Chinamasa, that lawyer. We have got many lawyers within ZANU PF. I don't know what he was speaking about. And he said a lot of nasty things about Patrick Chinamasa. So just look at the camp that surrounds Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa and expect something to come out of these people who are actually plotting to outmaneuver the other faction. On the other hand, within the retired General Chiwenga, we see a faction that is seemingly intact. We've never heard Blessed Keza saying anything bad about Kenneth Chiwenga. Equally so, Chiwenga has never said anything about Blessed Keza. We've never heard anything said, especially about those Ethan Material saying something bad about Blessed Keza, or rather retired General Chiwenga. I'm not saying they may be good people, but fighting, confronting Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, they have never spit venom against each other. Neither have I also heard officials from the Zimbabwe Defense Forces saying anything bad about Chiwenga or rather Blessed Keza. They have remained mum. I think they issued a statement and they did not even name Blessed Keza. They said there are people who are using the regalia of the military, actually advising them not to. They did not even name him Blessed Keza. General Chiwenga has never even convened a statement and disassociated himself about the things that have been pronounced by Blessed Keza. So the other camp looks to be solid, look to be comprising of people, and also that is why from the other camp we are not witnessing numerous leakages as it is happening in the camp of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. It's drama after drama. We'll sleep. There is a lot of drama that will be happening at night while sleeping, and waking up in the morning, we work reporting it. It will be a dramatic year, especially leading up to the ZANU PF conference and up to the Christmas. We will spend the Christmas talking about this nonsense if it has not ended. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Do remember also to support my album, which is available on all digital platforms. You can stream it, you can buy it. Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I